World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. We got this whole crazy magic tower and dragons all over the place. Out here at the Transitus Shield, which I guess this is just the shield part. The whole area here is the Caldara, because it's a Caldara and it's cold. Yeah, there's some things going on over here. Also, here's my spooky guy. He's still here. Love it. Anyways, we were sent over here to do stuff. First, I want to see if I can find a vendor here. Looks like Sarah is food and drinks. Maybe not. Or she's possibly a vendor. Well, we'll just grab the quest too, since we're here. Our food and drink are in short supply, but I do not have anything to offer you. Ah. Could you buy some stuff, though? I've got so many things I need to sell. But while we're here, let us take some quests. Nuts for berries. Oh, what a relief it is to see a fresh face. It's beginning to feel we had been forsaken. Our supply lines were cut off days ago. Things have been looking, well, bleak. To be honest, this was a suicide mission to begin with, if you ask me. Oh, this is not going well right off the bat here. Maybe I'm simply not cut out for all this violence, to say nothing of the bitter cold. I'd much rather be back in Dalaran, studying ancient texts. To the point, our food supply is nearly spent. Please gather what you can and bring it to me. Gather 10 frostberries from frostberry bushes.
See you around.
Simple and effective.
Hello.
And have they no shame. Archmage Bernand is the Kirin Tor's foremost authority on Malagas. He spent his life studying the aspect and his behaviors. Recently, he loaned me his research on the Arcanomicron, some sort of map that Malagas is trying to assemble. I made the mistake of discussing it with a group of horde adventurers. They were restocking their goods here, and now it's gone. Must have been them, warrior. Just found them into the Nexus and recover the book before Bernand comes to recover it. Sounds like this could be a dungeon quest.
See you later.
Check our quests here. Let's log. We have quests in the Caldera and quests in the Nexus. Yep, that's a dungeon quest. Don't think we're quite up for a dungeon right now. That's an idea. Railstras here. Focus your mind, mortal. This is the front line of a war unlike any you've witnessed. You'll need full command of your faculties if you are to be of any use. And what caused this conflict? In a word, magic. Irresponsible mortals, with their brief lifespans, think nothing of the lasting effects of their actions. Arcane energies have been tapped too liberally, disrupting the world's balance. This is allowed to continue. Azeroth will soon be annihilated. On this, both sides agree. Before a council could even be appointed, Malagas put his own plan into action, but no choice but to confront him. Who is Malagas? Malagas the Spellweaver, the Lord of Magic, master of the Blue Dragonflight. He's a blue dragon aspect, one of the most ancient creatures on Azeroth. Said to be recovering from madness, which has lasted for millennia. His recent actions lead me to believe he's still far from sane. His solution to our dilemma is to search out and destroy every magic-wielding mortal on Azeroth. As the Guardians of Life, this has forced the Red Dragonflight to take action. Dragons now fight against dragons, and the fate of our frail world lies in the balance. I think that probably explains what was happening with all the mages recently. They were getting kidnapped by dragons, or probably killed. Basic training. This is war, mortal, and we are the tip of the spear. Your little spats over the land or currency pale in comparison to this conflict. Face the aspect, Malgus, and his entire blue Dragonflight. What I need to know is that if he is victorious, this world shall be no more. We are but few here. We fly against many. Our deaths are all but certain. And our ultimate success lies in merely delaying our enemy. Go now. Busy yourself while I decide what to do with you. Slay 10 Koldara Spellweavers. A little help that we can give. Here's the Flight Master, Adami, on her drink here.
Safe travels.
Guess this is the red Dragonflight. That checks out. And we have Archmage Bernand here. And he is actually a store. Perfect.
Go with honor, friend.
First thing I need to do, I've decided that this new belt, probably for the best. The strength is more than the attack power, and expertise is like hit rating, and it's plate instead of leather, so that's just more damage too. If we look at the just damage, we go from 1090 to 1103. But that might actually, and I don't think that's counting in haste. Yeah, attack speed 3.8, attack speed 3.75. So it's more damage, and it's got haste, and it's got expertise. So. And it looks brown. We are looking slightly more put together here. We're still a bit of a mess, but it's okay.
Need help?
But I would like to sell some stuff here. He sells some maces here. Nothing crazy. Just some white stuff. Then we can sell our old belt. And our old wrists. Which do technically have a little bit more armor, but hit rating and all that. These spell power things, meant for some bits. Our old necklace, which is okay. But our current one has expertise and hit rating and attack power and stamina. So I'm good either way. This is all just about inventory at this point. And we cannot sell that actually. Right, we can just put that in the bank or something, it's fine. Also want to get rid of a few more things out of the inventory. Like the old food that only heals 4,300. And all the other ones too.
Be careful.
When we have the option of 18,000 healing food, 4,400 is just really not something that matters. Oh, I'm trading it to this guy. That's not what I want to do. These are tradable? Destroy. Yeah.
Greetings.
So that gives us a couple more inventory spaces here. We could probably get rid of these scrolls too. Let's see how much they sell for.
Light be with you.
Let us do some quests with this guy. Traversing the Rift. That's what we did. Welcome to Koldara, warrior. Under the Transitus shield we lie hidden, just a stone's throw from the Nexus. Fortress of the great aspect, Malagus, and his blue Dragonflight. Do make yourself comfortable. And unfortunately these boxes do not stack. They have so many things in them. Alright, let's see what he has for quests. Reading the meters. I'd hoped that the Nexus's impact was limited to this region. Recently, though, reports have flooded in from all over Azeroth, suggesting that geologic instability is growing exponentially. So this is the cause of all of the rifts that we were exploring last time. I need the Nexus monitored regularly as I work to develop a solution. Place sensitive instruments around Koldara, disguised as scrying orbs. One lies in the trench near the Nexus, and 3 are hidden in the structures around the valley's perimeter. Visit each one and return to me with their readings. So in the middle and 3 around the edge. I can do that.
Light bless you. Well met.
And Secrets of the Ancients. It's become clear that the instability in the region has had an effect on its indigenous creatures. Take particular interest in the glacial ancients and the recent adaptations. Suspect that their transformation into these magic-bound ancients may hold clues to our predicament here. We need samples from both. Do hurry. 3 glacial splinters and 3 magic-bound splinters. Okay.
For the Alliance.
So I think we can go into quests here and uncheck the dungeon quest at least, and cooking quest. That'll just happen when it happens. So we'll just do the regular quests out here. Once we open this clam, it contains succulent clam meat. Oh boy. Alright. So we were looking for frostberries, readings, and magic stuff. These guys are holding up the barrier.
Hello.
Very good of them.
Something?
And our quest log is up to 18. Oh boy. Alright, I think we're ready to go. There's a skeleton. Just right off the bat. Outside the barrier. Here we go. We ride. If we stay around the edge, we should be able to find the outer things we're looking for. Here's a spellweaver. They're level 72, it looked like. Good to know. Oh, yeah, lots of different guys out here. There's a frostberry bush. Grab that. It's dangerous land out here. There's a glacial ancient. That's something we're targeting. Go for that berry bush. I'll go get this one. Get some frostberries. Looks tasty. There is a vehicle. A wormkin. Probably gonna need to deal with that. Here's a glacial ancient. We need a bit from him too. Regular ones and the magical ones. There's a bush. Okay. Yeah, generally just need to find whatever we come across here. Find one of these scrying orbs. There's a magic bound ancient. That's about right. See if we can get him out of ammo. Put on arrows. There we go. Yeah. That was the first time I tried to fire that bow. Turns out, I need to have my arrows on. So I guess I don't need these bullets here either. Not very splintery, these trees. We've only fought a few. I'm sure we'll make it. What do we have up here? Giant crazy floating. Sure. Seems about right to me. Frostberry. Perfect. Got crazy magic thing over here. There's the monitors. Perfect. Northern reading. Very good. So this is what these are going to look like. They look like scrying orbs. That checks out. I fall into a hole. There's an arcane serpent in the magic here. Interesting. Spellweavers. Very specifically the ones we are looking to fight. We can fight some other guys here too. We got a Magic-bound Splinter there. Perfect. There's a Spellweaver. Let's take him down. Mostly Wormkin here. There's a magical dragon something right there. Let me pick my berry in peace. Out of here. Get out of here. I like how easily I can see my ghost guy in the snow. That's pretty nice. So basically we need to continue making our way around the edge here. We got 6 berries so far, so that's a good start. I don't think there's going to be a way inside here. That isn't the flight path. There's another one. Hi there. How you doing? More berries. Seems like the berries quest is not shared the same way. But there seems to be more than enough berries around, so I think we'll be okay. There's Spellweaver. Okay, it's gone. Take out this ancient. Good. Yeah, we're getting there. Up. Cobalt deposit up here. That's definitely something I want. Somebody else already has it. Yeah, there's a lot. There's still a lot of people running around these days. You can't expect to find too many ores with everyone all in the same place. Got a rift of some kind. Ah, here's this next room. So we'll have the... Yes, this it is. The Western reading. Okay, very good. Here's some magic happening. They're capturing a Nexus Drake hatchling. There's a human death knight. Oh, they're up doing that. Take that. Blue Draconoid supplement. Glacial Splinter. So we are 2 and 2 on the magical thingamabobs from the tree guys. That's good. We're heading towards like the middle. Warbringer Gorak, Azure Lord of Blue Dragonflight. Okay, very good. There's one of these spell guys. Perfect. And one more berry. I'll finish that quest at least. Nice.
Need more rage.
Don't have rage. That's right. So need to find one more spell weaver. A few more tree guys. And 2 more of the readings. There's a spell weaver. There we go. That takes care of that. So we got the southern reading and the middle reading, and also the trees. They're fighting that one. That's right. It's a competition for combat here. There we go.
Too far away.
Yeah, we just aggro both of these, that's fine. We just need another glacial. We're heading to the south. This is probably the southern end here that we need to be at. This should have the final reading we need to grab. Right there. Well, not the final one. The final one that's around the edge, at least. Not from that one. I think we already have all the magic bound ones. We just need the living tree ones. And we also need to head into the middle. Hey, good jump. Very cool. Got a little path over here. It's like the graveyard. Heading down into the Nexus. Sure, that's a safe place to be. Arcane serpents are attacking along the meeting stone. There is what we need. Perfect. This is the dungeon here. It's looking pretty crazy. We got one quest to go in here. He still needs an ancient. I need a glacial. So it is tree hunting time. Don't need to worry about any of the dragon guys. Where's There's a Nexus Watcher. That's dangerous looking. Don't want that. Oh, there's a quest over here. Quest up above. We might just be... Yeah, we're just back at camp. We're just going to circle around looking for trees. While sprinting past... Oh. Bit off a bit more than we really should have there. That's okay.
I can't do that yet.
And this guy too.
Carry any more.
We've got scintillating fragment. Begins a quest. Can I identify this or determine its purpose? Puzzling. So the scrap of metal prevents you from casting it aside. Perhaps Railazar might be able to shed some light on its purpose. At the chest of the shield? I'll do that. Very cool.
I can't carry any more of those.
Get some money from him. That's a good pickup. All the trees are dead. Level 69 quest, huh? Interesting. When the enemies here are like level 72? I guess the specifics of what level is required for anything never really comes into question. Oh. Cobalt. And mine level 379. I will grab that whenever I see it. Just always a good idea. Looks like there are blue Dragonflight generals are on these outer pad areas. There's a magic bound guy. Oh, we are biting off everything. Also getting attacked by a dragon that's behind me. Or maybe not. He might have left. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're alright. We're alright. It is a whole situation out here. Clearly. Everyone's just sprinting around. Beating up all the trees they can find. At breakneck speed. There we go. Splinter. You chasing me? One more glacial. We're just gonna ignore that dragon guy. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, it seems like the kill quests work very well in groups, because both people get kill credit for it. Or when it's like a drop. Takes a little bit more. There we go. Then we need to make our way back to the bubble. And turn everything in. Got a lot of quests here we've completed. Very cool. In a literal sense, very cool. It's cold here. Yeah. No good home and magic. Right. Yeah, the path was going up to the bubble here. Perfect. Perfect. The Transitus Shield. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Reading the meters. This is worse than I expected, and it was already pretty bad. Malgus is channeling too much power to this place. If he's not stopped, Azeroth will be the next Outlands. Fortunately, I believe that I've engineered a temporary solution. Postponing the inevitable. I've determined the cause of the instability. Azeroth's ley lines are being redirected to the Nexus. It's fascinating. If only I could spend the remainder of my days studying this anomaly. I mean, if it's going to destroy the world, I think you can. Sadly, I must focus on the immediate crisis. The influx of arcane energies is tearing a rift between dimensions. Deep inside the Nexus, the fabric of our universe is being weakened. Cannot stop it, but discovered a way to slow it down. Take this into the Nexus and activate it near the forming rift. Another dungeon quest.
Light bless you.
Yeah. The Interdimensional Refabricator. Next to the Dimensional Rift. Made in Dalaran.
Need help?
Secrets of the Ancients. Collected the samples I requested? Yep. Yes, yes. These shall do nicely. Thank you, Dwarf. Money and XP. Quickening. Though we may be witnessing the end of our existence, I can't help but marvel. I've learned more in my short time here than in decades of studies. These ancients are being exposed to incredible levels of arcane energy. It's literally transforming them into something different. I'm confident that there's another stage in their metamorphosis. You should actually enter the Nexus, Eric Erickson. Find me some evidence of their final state. Do be careful. Dungeon quest.
For the Alliance. Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Right. See what everybody else has here. Relative to this. Basic training. Alright, warrior. You become familiar with the enemy. It's time for you to get to work. Hatching a plan. Our goals here are simple. We're to remain hidden from Malgus, observe his brood, thwart his efforts wherever possible. To that end, I have a task for you. The blues are laying their eggs at the base of the Nexus. Exposure to so much arcane energy will surely make them hatch sooner, and there's no telling what effect it will have on their spawn. I don't intend to find out. Slay the local wormkin and use their frozen axes to break the eggs. Frozen axes break 5 blue dragon eggs. Okay. And puzzling. What have you found, warrior? This scintillating fragment of metal. It was wise for you to bring this to me, Eric Erickson. Relaraz eyes the fragment and slowly nods. If you truly desire to contribute to our efforts, no matter the risk, I shall share with you its meaning. The cell. You discovered a fragment of a special prison, Eric Erickson. Augustus' minions use similar prisons to hold their captured mages and other arcane entities. This prison was constructed to hold something stronger. In hopes that the enemy of our enemy will prove to be a friend, we search for the prison's remaining fragments. They are likely to be in possession of Malgus' most trusted underlings. Obtain the prison castings from General Cerulean and the energy core from Warbringer Gordrak. Interesting. And this guy?
How are you?
Nuts for berries. Have you been able to find any food? Got some frostberries. Well, it's not much. Should keep us alive for another day. Maybe you'll find this to be a fair price for your efforts. Keep the secret safe. Our existence here depends entirely upon staying hidden. Should the shield fail, even for a moment, Nox's minions would have us. My responsibilities is to rejuvenate the War Mage's mana levels, so their focus doesn't falter. With their supply lines lost, I've been forced to improvise. Could use your help, Eric Erickson. Very near the Nexus, arcane serpents feast on abundant magical energies. Once feed, they will yield a mana essence that I can make use of. Collect 5 Nexus mana essences.
Have a good one.
Alright. Oh, our quest list. Let's untrack the dungeon quests. Very good. So we need to find mana essences, the 2 parts of the cell, and dragon eggs dealt with. There's a dragon right there. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's the opposite of fine, actually. There's Inquisitor Caloris. Is that the one we wanted? Those are the dungeon quests. We're looking for most trusted minions, Gordrak, and Sulian. That is not one of them. That's Countess. We need to fight the Wormkin here. Let's just start fighting stuff. There's a frozen axe. Brace the ice around blue dragon egg and let yourself in the broken shell. We might need 5 of those. We will see. Yeah, Caloris is not the one we're looking for. Neither are the spell weavers. I think the eggs. At the middle.
Too far away.
See if we need more than 1 axe. Yeah, we got 2 axes. We might need. I mean, I guess we will see if we need more than 1 axe. Let's just head to the Nexus here. That a good drop? That's a big drop. Yeah, those are the eggs. Yeah, those are the eggs. That makes sense. Let's not drop this way, shall we? Seems. Or, maybe we do. Do you live? Oh yeah. There we go. So these are the blue dragon eggs. Requires frozen eggs. Breaking it. See if anything pops out. It did use an axe. Good to know. It's looking all magical. So yeah, we are going to need axes. Arcane serpents. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna need to get more axes. And where these guys are standing is very awkward. Alright. Okay, we got 1 axe. We're gonna need 4 more. And the serpents. And we need to find the 2 guys with the bits that we need. for the other bit. More running around in the Koldara. There's Gordrak. That's somebody we need.
Too far away.
Level 73. There is the energy core. Perfect. I don't know if the supplicants can drop the axes. I think we need specifically these guys.
I'm out of range.
And we got some salted venison, which is also food. Perfect. We need 2 more axes. There's a wormkin there. There's also a wormkin there.
Out of range.
Range is becoming a whole thing here. See the axe. Depends if it shares axes. We can try it though.
Too far away. Out of range.
Where is your hitbox? Smash some eggs. And some serpents. We did multiple things at the same time. Magnificence. Breaking. Yep, it's counting the eggs destroyed. So that's working correctly. Take out the serpent. And one more egg. There we go. So we check this here. Taking out the axes. We need to find General Cerulean. It's 3 mana. Plenty of arcane serpents up here.
Far away.
Got some AoEs here. Facing the wrong direction. It's supposed to be on.
Already yet.
That's enough. Got enough.
Need more range.
Of course, even if it's enough, it's not enough. We're not done yet. We got another fight. Pretty good. I just need to find this Cerulean guy. A sneaky General Cerulean. We could pop it onto our target. See if we can find anything there. We're gonna just keep running around. Also an option. Who knows where he is? I don't. I think we'd be in one of the places we've seen. We can just look around. We don't need to fight anything else up here. So this is fine. Here's somebody checking out the area. Oh, we're there. I will be helping in a moment. Add here. Mining, 380. Yeah, none of these are really looking like a general by any means. Glacial Ancient. It's not a huge area, the Koldara, so we should be able to find them. I have fallen. This is the Warbringer. That's not who we're looking for. The map is not super detailed to find other areas like that. Around here somewhere. Oh, there's like an elevator over here. That's interesting. Let's look over this. It's an elevator. Let's see what's up here. It could be up here. It's possible. It's somewhere we haven't checked. So that's interesting. Oh wow, look at this. Well, this is definitely a place. Oh, here comes a dragon hatchling. I don't think we can do much up here quite yet. And we're still not up to the level of any of these. I don't think this is where we need to be. It's pretty neat, though. Nice view of the area. Looks like there might be one of these in each of the tower places like this. Alright, there's another circle. Although one of them was still neither of the guys we were looking for. That's also possible. General? No. Yep, there he is. General Cerulean. Out of here. And we are done. Perfect. Now we just need to make our way back to the shield area. Gonna run past this wormkin since he's not paying attention to me. Gonna run through this hole. Definitely still a lot going on over here. That's for sure. See if we can complete all the non-dungeon quests here. That'll probably lead to having all the dungeon quests. Then possibly could try a dungeon run. Since we're here. Next time, maybe. It's not next time yet. We still have to see what we're up against here. Hatching a plan. Pays me to order the destruction of dragon eggs, enemy or no. May the ends of this war justify the means. That's been a little bit of a theme here so far. There we are. Drake hunt. Blues have begun to cover their drakes in mysterious runes. Let's discover their significance. Railoraz pokes his hand with a spear and coats the tip with his blood. Oh my. Take this and use it on one of them, which will become subdued. Bring it here to me before it expires. Their hatchlings feed around the northwest edge of the valley. Subdue a Nexus Drake hatchling. Okay. Is there a giant dragon above us? Yeah. Yeah, there is. The cell. Discover any pieces of the prison. An energy core, prison casing. These you've collected begin to glow brightly in Raileraz's hands. It is done. Sense a strong presence within this prison, so it proves to be an ally. Augmented arcane prison. This is anyone bound within the prison's confines. And we have a spear. I'll have to find where this prison is.
Hello.
Keep the secret safe. The mana essences. Here we go. So this letter will not go unnoticed, dwarf. Find payment sufficient. You get a spell power, an intellect belt. No. Here's an interesting cape. It's got less attack power, less stamina, but more agility. So I have to keep a bit of stamina. And it's got much less armor, too. Interestingly, the stats change does not include the armor changes. It's got the attack power, the agility, and the stamina, but not armor. Got some new gloves here with spell power. And a trinket. Improves critical strike rating and spell critical hit. Spell critical hit to increase your critical... Chance on spell critical hit to increase your critical strike rating. Well, I don't have spell critical hit, so that's not helpful. We will take the most expensive thing and just sell it. We also get another box of adventuring supplies. Yay.
See you later.
A whole thing for that. Oh, and somebody... There's a new person here. Karastrasa. Oh, where am I? Hi. I'm free. Oh, rescue from the prison, huh? I was destined to spend an eternity roaming an empty abyss, and now I'm saved? You can't fathom my gratitude, mortal. When I refused to bend to his will, Malgus bound me to that prison. Then shattered it and scattered the pieces. Should I live 100 of your lifetimes, I shall not forget this kindness. Perhaps in time, I'll find ways to repay you. For now, though, let's focus our attention on Malgus. I'm weak, there's much to be done. They disappeared. Get out of here. I need your help. Wants you to speak to her when you're ready to prepare for a confrontation with Malgus. This Armander came to prison. Speak to Relzorat Turnus. We cannot wait for me to regain my strength. Rely on you to make our preparations. Bait and switch. During my captivity, I was able to learn much about Malgus. Fate now allows us to use this knowledge against him. There's a great blue dragon, Saragossa, who circles high above the Nexus. She serves both as the Aspect's guardian and his consort. If any serious threat arise, she alerts her master of the danger. Suffered greatly at the hands of Saragossa during my captivity. Now her time to die has come. First, however, we must fashion the perfect bait. 10 crystallized mana shards from around the Caldara. Alright. So we need to find... which direction they say that was? They were in the... northwest? Northwest edge. Let's find a hatchling. We also need to find some crystallized mana. I think I've seen the crystallized mana shards all over the place. We should be able to grab those too. Oh, there's some cobalt. Take that. But first, a cobalt deposit. And crystallized... between crystallized water and crystallized earth. I think we might find some crystallized fire instead, but we will see. Mage Slayers. Nope. Waiting for crystals and a dragon to the northwest. There's a crystal. Mana shard. Perfect. And we're running. Everybody's running. Yeah, we can find more of these around. There's one right here. Looks like it's not shared though, so we're gonna need to find like 20. We will fight this guy to grab the shard. They're working. If we're quick enough about it, we can probably loop around. Take down this guy too. Grab all these on our way to the northwest. We're sneaky about it, we can probably get in here between them to grab the shards. Not feeling particularly threatened by any of these dragony guys. And what happens right after we say that? We get into a big old group fight. Two guys show up to try to kill me. Because of course they did. Alright, perfect. Continue to the northwest. There's the hatchlings. That's what we're looking for. Really? Get away from the magic. Oh, it really does come for you, doesn't it? My goodness. And one more crystal for me. Good. Maybe we need to go up here for this. We did see... Yeah, when we were up here we saw them. And it's up, so... that makes sense. Harpoons a Nexus Drake. Hatchling. Treated with red dragon blood, which will cause the hatchling to become docile after 25 seconds. 3-minute, 20-second cooldown. Dripped in the blood of Relsres. My goodness. Alright, there he is.
I'm out of range.
You wait for it to come closer, I guess. Or maybe a different one. Nope, that is the Nexus Watcher. That's a larger guy. That's a hatchling. Come on over here. I need to stab you.
I need to get closer.
I'm on the hunt. Oh, he just disappeared. Dragons! Hello! There we go. Ah! He's gonna get my control too. There we go. I just have to hope this... Yeah, the tether worked. We're coming on down. Alright. Perfect. This way. Yeah, he does some teleporting. That's perfect. Alright. So now we just need to get back to base, basically. Come on, dragon that we stole. Limited amount of time to bring the Drake back. Before it snaps out of this. Got like 3 minutes. Getting blasted by magic. Of course we are. But I can see the dome. We're heading right over there. Yep. Yeah, I can see why the blue Dragonflight's probably not too excited about us. Destroying the eggs, stealing the hatchlings, all the murder. Yeah. There's multiple of these person here. Sleep now, young one. Are we saying actual sleep? A wonderful specimen. Hopefully actual sleep. I don't expect though. The fate of these young drakes need not burden your conscience, dwarf. Others alone is accountable for this. Working ceaselessly to discover the secrets of these runes. To take no more lives than we must. Some spell power cloth chest. A stamina, haste, and attack power leather belt. Some mail wrists with agility, stamina, and attack power. But no hit rating. And the critical strike rating's much better than the stamina or the agility. It's not quite, but attack power. And, of course, the hit rating. And a plate helm with expertise and armor penetration rating. Interesting. Armor penetration rating. That's a new one. I will take that and look at it later. Cracking the code. Sense a distinct peculiarity in the drakes here, but the meaning of the runes that cover their bodies still eludes me. Without a codex, it will take more time than we can afford for me to interpret them. Not far from here is a Kirintor trader, Caloras. He's likely to have a copy of the tome I require. His underlings hold the runes I need for my translation. Hurry, mortal. I must gain strength with every passing moment. We know of that guy, so we can do that. And we have the bait, the mana shards, Carson, drained for the effects of my confinement. My strength is returning ever so slowly. Use the power from these crystals wisely. They're byproduct of Malgus's malevolent schemes. With luck, they will play a part in his undoing. Zaragossa's End. Using the mana crystals he provided, created this power focus. Zaragossa is a glutton. She will be unable to resist its lure. Inside it lie magics that will greatly diminish her power. Let's hope she does not see through my ruse. Prepare yourself, Eric Erickson. Stay tuned again when you're ready to face Zaragossa. We got the Arcane Power Focus. Let's say it's a group quest or anything. Requires Zaragossa's Landing. Oh, there we go. I'm prepared to fight Zaragossa. Oh, we're getting teleported. Neat. There's a couple other people up here. Zaragossa, consort of Malgus, 73 elite. Wow. it shrunk her down. Shrunk her down a whole bunch. Oh, Saragossa was the person on the knife. That's funny. And we just stole the entire corpse. The remains of Malgus' consort. My goodness. How do we get Alpha here? How did we get down? Good question. Good question. Can't do that. I mean, there's platforms over here. I don't know if that's a good idea. How do we get down? There's another Saragossa. Yeah. Did not have to fight a level 73 elite dragon. Let's watch it get smaller. Are they the dragon? Or are they the person? Hard to say. You good? Make sure they get the hit in. Oh, there they are. Summon her again. Returning slowly. Maybe I'll show the glory of my true form soon. They just need to call her in and get with the prison. So as to not be allowed to live. Yep, done. It was a better place now that Saragossa is no more. Our work is not yet finished. It has come to strike at Malgus himself. My goodness. Cloth. It's a leather with haste and attack power and stamina. Got some male legs with spell power. And a trinket, which increases haste on equip and increases haste on use. I'm interested in... I like my current trinkets well enough. We'll take these. Lustering the Reds. Malgus is certainly aware that something is amiss. I know him. His focus is fragmented. Confident that I can lure him from the safety of his realm when he learns what has become of his precious Saragossa. Take him to Rails at once, Eric Erickson. He must rouse every dragon he commands to face Malgus. Please return me to the shield. Thanks. Slur. Mustering the Reds. News for me? Continue. Word of Kersar's rescue has reached my ears. You're to be commended. Eager to speak with her again. Spring in the trap. We owe this opportunity in great part to your efforts, Eric Erickson. It's only fitting that you initiate the attack on Malgus. Take this spark and use it to light the signal fire northwest of the Nexus. Soon will be direct you from there. Signal fire in the Caldara. He also has Drake Hunt here. More Drake hatches. That's a repeatable quest. Well, not gonna do that right now. Okay. So we also need to go get the stuff from the third guy. Let's get that one first. Is he right here? Be convenient if he was. Yep. Kelris? I think that's right. Cracking the code, Calras, and his supporters. Alright, we fight the supporters. That also helps. And Mage Slayer. Just fight stuff around here. That'll help. Spellbinder. I wonder if this Spellweaver is actually gonna drop anything we need. There he is. Perfect. There is some sour goat cheese and the first shimmering rune. I don't think you're the right thing, but we'll fight you anyway. You might be, though. This guy will, though.
I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
Yeah, not quite. Shimmering runes is what we need. Get this guy up here.
Too far away.
Coming for you. Where does he think he's running to? Spellbinder. There's a rune. And a fang. Another fang. These are definitely the right guys, though. Draw to aggro this guy. That's alright. I think in general these are the guys we're looking for.
Too far away.
Yeah, there's a third shimmer. Perfect. So now, we just need to lure Malagos. Northwest of the Nexus. He hasn't got any many runes. It's always interesting how RNG can go. Is what it is. We'll just have to hunt down a few more of these Spellbinder guys.
Too far away.
Oh, we tried. They're just so much better at climbing up mountains, I guess. We're just hilariously bad at that. There's an over there. You got a rune there, a rune there. Very good. Oh, we got a freeing up backspace. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. That is something that needs to happen. It is in quite the state. Let's be honest. Lex looks for this trap. Yep, let's do it. Oh, there's an ore over here. can't leave the ore. That's no good for anybody. Perfect. Ah yes, just what I needed. Another inventory space being used up. It's worth it. My goodness, are we going to need to do some inventory cleaning. To the northwest, I said. Check the log. That takes a lot of space. What do we need? Somewhere to the northwest. Summon the person. That's not what we needed. Alright, here is the signifier. Yep, that looks right. Now it's on fire. Hopefully we don't spawn in anything else around us. There's Karastrasa. Hi. Supposed to be Earthspeller. I'm prepared for any harm to come to you. Sounds like a plan to me. We'll stand over here. Malagos! Looking into the Nexus there. Come, Lord of Magic, and recover your precious consort. What remains of her? Oh, rude. Lit that corpse on fire. Oh boy. Got some rumbling. I'm sure that's fine. See the fruits of our efforts. I guess lured. Oh, they're flying away without me. Okay. What was the thing we needed to unlit Synthai? What without me? Rude. Rude. Very rude. I mean, I would not... I don't expect things to go well, honestly. Where are they at? Is him up in the sky right there? They're pointing that direction. Not that. Well, I'm just going to sit here next to this lovely campfire. It's a one person at a time kind of event. That's okay. Well, we can look at what we can get as rewards here. A two-handed sword with 110.1 damage per second and increased attack power, which definitely goes over the strength. Lots of stamina. We lose the hit chance and critical strike rating, but honestly, getting a new higher damage per second sword is probably worth it. A one-handed dagger with stamina and haste. One-handed sword with critical strike and expertise. A wand we can't use. An offhand fist weapon with armor penetration and critical strike rating. A cape with spell power. Yeah, we're gonna go with the... We're gonna go with the sword. Light the fire. Down comes Karastrasa. Stay close, Eric. This time we actually get to go with. So that's nice. The red dragons versus the blue dragons. Quite the conflict out here. Going to burn another corpse. Yay. That's great. That's great for everybody. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Alright. Let us see what we are getting ourselves into here. Let's see the fruits of our efforts. Flying. You're my vehicle now. That's one way to say it, I guess. Got more of the skills for elites up at the top here. There's Malgus. Oh boy. Look at this crazy thing. The Nexus. Oh, we got a lot of dragons up here. We got the red dragons coming in, too. Firing down on Malgus. He's got some crazy runes going on. We're investigating what that means. He's getting absolutely blasted by the rest of the red Dragonflight. Malgus is yelling, "What's become of you?" Because we killed Zaragoza. All these little blue dragons up here are just not doing anything, just trying to help him. Wild. We're right up above the Nexus now. Cool. Would this be the final shot? No, let's just keep on going. My goodness. It's a terrible day to be him. My gosh. He's still doing fine, though. He's still doing just fine. He's no pushover, that's for sure. You're coming down over on this side. Did we do it? Did we do the thing? We hopped right off. Hey. Hurry, Eric Erickson. Flee. Live to finish what we've begun here. Oh! There's either the best of a concert. Now you shall take her place. Never. And they got. Yeah, this plan did not work at all. Yeah. Okay. Well. Alright. Please save me. I know, we're fine. Always a bummer when you get knocked off your mount. Let's get back to the bubble. So, that was a complete failure. Spring the trap. We have dealt a blow to Malgus, but it's come at a high price. Did we? Did we really? I'm not convinced. I'll take the Crimson Wool two-handed sword. One-handed dagger, a wand, one-handed sword, a fist weapon, a spell power cloak. Yeah. Malgus has taken Gressfather to service as consort? Unthinkable. To never cooperate willingly. Malgus is a powerful aspect and will eventually bend her will. If it does not come to pass, Eric Erickson, we must allow her to suffer this indignity. We must enter the Nexus and do whatever is required to spare her this fate. Dungeon quest. Which, yes, they're back. Cracking the code. Let us gain strength with every passing moment. You've done well, dwarf. So for a clue that we can use against Malgos. Is it open? Turn for an opportunity to assemble a brethren at once. Alright, we got some more adventuring supplies. Did we though? I mean, they are cluttered around the inventory. It's a mess, is what it is. But let us see this new sword. We go from 114 on the old sword. We lose the intelligence, which doesn't matter. The hit rating, which we have plenty of at this point. Put this new sword on. It's a big old sword. 113.7. 102.6. Yep, definitely better. I'll take it. I will take it. We also have a few other things we need to look at in here, but my goodness, it's a mess. But I think that just leaves us with dungeon quests. So we will see what we can do about that next time. Goodbye.